Welcome back to the Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today. It's an update for the cybersecurity class that I'm taking. I completed a course, then there's some updates from a viewer that kind of gave us a little bit more insight on things. Please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. Let's get to that chow. It's chow time. All right, let's start off with a comment from JK. He's one of our subs. He's been IT for 20 years. He gave us some insight on how this course might work, or just things might work in general. I've been working in IT/cybersecurity for 20 years now. Most cybersecurity jobs will require you to have a specific CICOMP TA certification, which I believe after you complete this Google certs, they will give you a discount code to go for the comp TIA courses. At a minimum, you should have Network Plus and Security Plus, then maybe A Plus. Security is an area of IT that you just don't walk off into the streets. Makes sense. And there could be a little bit more work than that. Technically, you would start in another area of IT and then move to security once you have more experience. Sorry, my reading is horrible. This course will probably be a good resume billet, and you could get lucky. But realistically, I would aim to start out at a help desk or something. You will learn more on a help desk than just about anywhere else. Then try to start applying for security jobs once you have your certs. Realistically, though, if your goal is to get a remote job, just learning coding might be easier. I agree, but I'm just not much. I don't really like coding too much, and I like the idea of cybersecurity. I don't mind putting in the extra steps to kind of get into this field. It is probably one of the biggest growing fields out there. And I have a friend that is a pretty high executive in this particular department. He makes almost $300,000 a year doing this. So I do have somewhat of an insight that someone maybe helped get me in. So that's why I kind of chose this one. But he also put another comment down. I told thank you for the tip. And then he also replied with, chances are when you are done with your course, you will already know most of what you need for those certs, which is, I think he's correct. I'm on almost 100% he's correct. All the things that we're learning from this Google certs to get all those other certs that are the state type certs are going to be much easier because we're learning exactly the same process. It could also be worth the money to sign up for a boot camp. Ooh, okay. They usually run over a weekend, and the instructor will usually teach you everything you need to know to pass the certification test, and often tests include in the cost of the boot camp. Okay, I'm actually a very good test taker. I will show you guys my method of taking tests, especially these licenses type tests. I've gotten my health and life license through a very similar through a special testing method that I learned when I was younger. So I will pass it on once we get to that part in the thingy, but I do know test taking is very tough for a lot of people. So roll down a little bit. If you really want to do cybersecurity, start thinking about what domain you want to work in. This is awesome because in the classes right now, I'm actually learning about these domains, and he's giving solid gold tips, man. Like, listen to this and read these things. To work in, think of the kind of a doctor specializes. People tend to work mostly in one area of cybersecurity. Like the team I am mostly on that does network vulnerabilities, scanning, and analysis. That's actually, I kind of wanted to do that one too. That was where I was leaning towards. There are other certs you can pick up that will pad your resume in those areas. Awesome. With the right certs on your resumes, you might find a company that is willing to take you on and train you up. Good thing about this field is that there's usually more jobs than there are qualified roles. That is the most important part, guys. Usually more good jobs than there are qualified people for the role. So all we have to do is be qualified for the role, and it's pretty guaranteed. So work up those certs, work up the knowledge, and pad your resume. This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing this cert. I'm going to do a couple more certs. As soon as I get everything, I'm step by stepping it with all you guys. Once I finish up this cert, I'll sign up for the other one and just do it with you guys too, just to see how so everybody can do it along with me. So yeah, and I told them thank you. I'm gonna fucking make a video on this. So boom. Now I've actually finished up the first course. I haven't done the ID verification because I'm not going to print it out yet or anything like that. The first one was just 5 fundamentals of cybersecurity. Just kind of got your feet wet in some of the terminology and what it does. It was quite easy, except for the last test on it. I failed twice. And how it works is they give you 3 attempts in one day, every 24 hours. So if you go to a final exam for that particular section, it's a 10-question exam. You're able to fail 3 times, and then in 24 hours you get to retake again after you failed 3 times, or you just pass the first few times. So there is a little bit of like a cap in a sense if you were not understanding everything correctly, but you can also move on to other sections. So after I completed the first course, I just signed up for the second course, which would be, now it's like risk management and just diving into it. They had a portfolio. They help you make a portfolio for cybersecurity in the first course. I wrote up something in like a little snippet of a little bit of like some of the, like I did a little bit of crypto. I built mining rigs, so I actually know a little bit about Linux. I've done a little bit of things that cybersecurity entails. So I wrote a little snippet, then I transferred it over to ChatGPT. Let me see if I can show you guys that. Here it is. Perfect. Got it. So this is what I did for my portfolio, just to get the statement correctly, because I'm horrible at writing things. So I just told, help refine my professional statement. I even spelled statement wrong, and then this is actually what I wrote. I am driven about security and enjoy contributing to solutions that are positive to impact on an organization and the people it serve. I have strong communication skills and the ability to work with others, to work well with others. I look forward to learning the technical side of things like Python and other coding languages. I have experience with Linux before when I was building my mining rigs for Ethereum. I have been in crypto and IT for some time and understand the need for security and how people have to safeguard themselves through safe practices. I love technology and want to be an asset to companies to help protect important data. I have a background in business and understand working and learning with others is essential to success of any business. I analyze data tables and numbers constantly with my YouTube analytics. So I just straight up asked it, please help refine my professional statement. ChatGPT did its thing. Here's a refined version of my statement. Boom. I'm just giving you guys my tidbit. I think this is awesome because I actually wrote my own thing, but ChatGPT just makes it more professional and just does a little bit of extra work for me, right? As an experienced IT professional with a background in business, I am passionate about cybersecurity and the positive impacts it can have on organizations and the people they serve. That is pretty awesome, right? My strong communication skills enables me to work effectively with others, and I'm eager to expand my technology knowledge by learning programming language such as Python. That's pretty much everything I said, except they worded it much more professionally, right? So I thought this was pretty awesome. My previous experience building mining rigs for Ethereum have provided me with a solid foundation in Linux, and I understand the importance of safe practices when it comes to data security. I am enthusiastic about technology and strive to be an asset to to companies that help safeguard their valuable data. I also have a knack for analyzing data, tables, and numbers as evidenced by my experience with YouTube analytics. Working and learning with others is crucial for success in any business, and I am excited about the opportunity and to collaborate with others and find solutions to cybersecurity challenges. So that was my first part of the portfolio. And then now they're going to help you. I'm in the second part of the course now, and they're actually going to have me like refine my portfolio even more now. So this is pretty awesome. Again, I'm going to go to like the courses are quite simple overall. I'm not going to say it's hard, but it's not, I don't want to say it's easy either, you know? So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Just a quick update for everyone. I started this like 6 days ago now. I finished up the first course, which is 4 weeks, and I'm in the first or second week of the second course. So technically I've done 6 weeks worth in 6 days, which I didn't really put up that much time into it. Whenever I had free time, I used the app and just watched the videos and took the questions and stuff. So that's just a little update for this. I hope you guys helps you guys out. I mean, JK gave us a good example of you might not be able to get in right away, but with these certs and you get enough certs under your belt, you might be able to just find a good job or a good company that's willing to train you. How the Google certs seem to be training you. It seems like, oh, there's so many jobs available that you just need to be able to get certified and know some of this knowledge, and you pretty much get hired. That's how the first course kind of went. It kind of showed it that way. That's why I was a little bit excited to kind of share it. But hey, JC or JK is definitely grounding everyone. Like, hey, you might get it, but definitely get these certs, right? So please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.